Hey, how's it going? And welcome to episode 3 of playing Deadman mode for the first time to see how long it takes to unlock all the rewards in the main game on my Ironman kind of account. Make sure to check out the first 2 videos to see how I got up to this point, but the goal for today, or for this video, is to finish the goal I set out for from the beginning, which is 30k points. With 30k points, you could buy all the rewards in the main game. Right now, I gotta edit the previous video, which means I'm gonna be AFKing for a while. I gotta find something to AFK, and I thought something that would be good to work towards is making it into the 5th and final bracket, which means getting to 111 combat. Cyclops are in the safe zone, and I did them for a while in the previous video, but I have a plan for something else I want to try. First things first though, Midnight has rolled over in game, which means I can claim a new starter pack, which means a sigil. Sigil of the Forager. Oh, this is a sick one. You get double resources from mining, fishing, woodcutting, and farming. I also want to claim this Dragon's Medallion because I think I might be able to get XP. Wait, just say quest lamps. Even though there's no lamps, I think there is a way still to gain XP. I don't think this is a safe zone, but that's fine because no one's here anyways. I got Night at the Theater auto-completed when I moved into one of the brackets in the last video, and I think if I go through this dialogue I can get XP. There we go, yes. Yo, 4 XP lamps. Attack, strength, defense, range, mage, hit points. The skill does have to be above level 50, so it's not going into range. I guess I'll put it all into strength. 300k XP, 300k, 300k, and 300k. Got me up to 83, so 1.2 mil XP. And I got a couple combat levels too. I went from 92 to 94. I'm gonna go do the Depths of Despair quest, which requires Client of Karend. I don't know if that's auto-completed for anyone, but it wasn't auto-completed for me, and I manually did that quest myself in the last video. Wait, but first the breach has spawned. Okay, let's go do that. Oh, there's Kriara. Oh, this is madness. Wait, they got all the God of War's bosses here? Look at me, dude. What am I wearing? What am I doing? I don't even know what's going on. All these bosses are dying immediately because Barrows is such a small region. They're all contained in this tiny area. No way, it's Cerberus. These bosses die so fast. I can't even hit any of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I don't think I did a single damage. My points are a bit higher because the levels I gained from those XP lamps, but I don't think I did anything. I was trying to pick up loot, but even with the loot, everyone else is picking up the loot too. I don't even have to finish the quest to fight the sand crabs, but I will just because I'm here anyways. There's the quest done. I got a little bit of GP too, which is gonna help because I gotta go buy Rune Simi. Yo, those manta rays I got as a drop, or it wasn't my drop, I picked them up off the ground. That's amazing. I didn't realize that'd be worth so much. I don't want to risk my Dragon Scimitar, even though it's probably safe in that area. There's really no reason to, because even with the Rune Scimitar, I'll probably be killing the sand crabs faster than they can respawn anyways. I'll buy one more to put into the deposit box, because these are kind of a throwaway weapon for me, I'd say. The Dragon Scimitar, on the other hand, I think that's a bit more important. I'll take out the power ammo too, those are pretty cheap. If you're being attacked, but you get 6-hour logged, would you get logged out or would it wait until you're out of combat? Because if you would get logged out, that could be some galaxy brain strat to time things to do stuff when you're like 5 hours and 55 minutes in. There are a bunch of sand crabs on the beach here, and there's some in Varlamore, but there's no quest requirement to get to these areas, whereas the area I'm going to, that I just unlocked, the Crab Claw Cave, you do have to have the quest to get down here, and I don't know if PKers are going to go out of the way to get that quest done if it's not auto-completed for them. So I feel kind of extra secure down there. I feel like most of the people that are playing Deadman for PKing aren't really the types to do quests. So finally, I can go down here, and there's a 4 crab spot. This is the ideal spot you want to be at. Get the auto retaliate on, and I'm good to go and AFK and finally start editing my video after just getting all set up for this. Oh, that was a easy diary task as well. Here's the stats I'm starting with: 73, 83, 70, and another 73. We'll see where I'm at by the time I'm done editing. After putting on the Rune Scimitar, of course, I almost forgot. I just got my first global drop table thing here. I got 10k GP in the Mortmire fungus. Wait, there's a sigil too? Wait, is there a sigil on the ground? Did I miss a sigil? I guess, I didn't get that. I don't see it anywhere. Maybe I rolled that drop table twice, but at least I caught the second one. Oh, I got some bad news for me. The sigil that I missed, the Sigil of Swashbuckler, it's going for 2.6 mil GP. I got it from a sand crab, and I was probably downstairs or cooking or something. I completely missed it. I'm going to be getting 6-hour log pretty soon, so I want to show all the level up messages in the chat box because it's always very satisfying to look at. There are clue scrolls too. You get easy clues from these guys, and there are multiple clue scroll relics. Like there's one that lets you get stackable clues, but I don't think I'm even going to be doing any clues in this Deadman. It's been like 6 hours of training at the sand crabs today, and I averaged for each combat stat I was training, it was a bit under 1 mil XP per hour. I'm really trying hard not to think about the missed opportunity with that sigil, but if I sold it for 2.6 mil, which was on the lower end, I could have swapped that to the main game with the current swap rates for about 20 mil GP. I don't play my main account anyways, but it's just, I'm gonna stop thinking about it because can't change that. Good morning. It's the start of day 4, and I did not see any PKers here the whole time, although someone just showed up here a few minutes ago. It's my first time seeing someone at these sand crabs, but I was about to head off, and we're gonna go do some diaries. Every single diary task gives you Deadman points based on what tier the task was, and for every diary you complete, you get bonus points. I kind of started working on diaries in the last video, but I'm going to keep going with that. I'm going to go for the Lumbridge diary. I'm going to complete the easy diary, and then I can't finish any other tiers, but I'm going to do all the tasks in the other tiers that I can do to get points. And here's where my points currently are, getting close to 20k. You need 59 runecraft for this diary task, because you have to be able to craft double cosmics, which I don't have, but I do have a sigil that lets me craft 5 times cosmics. So not only do I not need the runecraft level, I don't even need a full inventory of essence to get that one. It looks like someone got PK'd here recently. To me, that means free stuff. Lumby easy diary is completed. Hadus Kazantis. I'll take my XP lamp and refresh the points, or I guess they were already refreshed. And I'll put that into farming. Got 7 levels, and I did hit 20k points along the way, 2/3 of the way done. Move on to Varrock now, I'll do the same thing. I'll get the easy diary done, I think I should be able to, and then I'll do all the tasks from the other tiers I could do. It's interesting seeing what tasks have changed from the main game. There's a hard Varrock task, burn U-logs at the top of the church with 60 woodcutting. The task in the main game is chop some U-logs in Varrock and burn them at the top of the Varrock church, but you can't chop U-logs in Varrock because all the high-level trees are chopped down by default. Oh, a breach just spawned north of Edgeville, and I happen to already be by Edgeville, okay. There's so much going on. Let's see if I can get any loot, or if I could even get any points. I got 2486. We'll see if I can get any. Maybe I will turn on Entity Hider. I can barely even see my mouse. Okay, yeah, I guess this is a bit better. I can see the monsters. I still can't get to them in time though, because they're all being killed so fast. Hello, Verdorvis. I did some damage. Only problem is if I'm being attacked by someone, I won't be able to see what attack style they're using, but at the same time, it's so chaotic here, does it really matter? Oh, they got Inferno NPCs. No, it's Jad. Range. Did he only do 1 attack? Oh my god. I feel like I'm wasting time because even though I'm doing damage, I guess my hits aren't registering or something, so I'm not gaining any points. I'm also not gaining any loot, so I'm just gonna go back to doing diary tasks. I have finally claimed my 10k GP from the Stronghold of Security, and I also need to do these emotes for another diary task. I killed a flesh crawler. I just got 218 nature runes and a bunch of sharks. The last task I'm doing for the Varrock diaries, giving the dog some bones. That is the easy diary. Complete. Refresh the points. That's where we're at now. And with this lamp, I'll put it herbal or farming. Just do farming again. 41 to 46. Also, each piece of diary gear that I get is kind of like a permanent stat bonus thing, because these are essentially free to get. I don't even know if, I think it might be a saved item on death as well. For all untradables, or at least you don't lose it to the PK, or you can claim it back from death or get it back from the Diary Master. Either way, it's free bonuses. I'm back at crabs now, gonna keep on pushing towards 111 combat. I got PK'd. I've got a new plan. I'm going to go train Slayer for combat. I've currently got a Cal Fight task, and for the first Cal Fight, I'm going to do a KQ kill, because when you kill bosses, you get points for every boss KC that you get, up to 75 KC, then it's reduced by 90%. Yeah, right here it says 10% points for every kill beyond the 75th. But for the first kill of each boss that you do, you get a 10 times multiplier. From that first Cal Fight Queen, I should get 200 Deadman points. Oh, you can't peek in Deadman. You just have to go in and see what happens. It's kind of bad for both sides, both PKers and PVMers, because for PVMers, you don't know if you're gonna have to leave right back out, but for PKers, you don't know if you're wasting your time going in there for no one. And as you would imagine, with my stats / gear, the best way for me to kill Cal Fight Queen would be by flinching and turning off auto retaliate. Oh my god. I've been in the room for 45 minutes, and she was so close, and now she just reset. I didn't really properly gear up for this, like I didn't bring Defender or Amulet or a lot of other stuff because I thought it'd be like a 5-minute fight and I'd be in and out, but clearly that's not the case, and I just wasted 45 minutes. I just have to wait to teleport out. Okay. That's really annoying. I'll just go do Slayer and kill some Cal fights. A sigil. What does this one do? Oh, that's the re-pickpocketing one, which I already have. I want to get my range up a bit just because it's a low level and it'll be fast levels to get my points up. And I can't even equip the green D-hide I just bought. I have to get my range up a bit more. And I can't even buy the accumulator yet. If I try to buy it, I can only get the attractor, so I'll get that for now. I bought the sigil as well. Sigil of the Rigorous Ranger, which even though the prayer rigor has an O for O-U-R, the sigil is O-R. If we inspect this, range accuracy is increased by +20 and then 50% chance to save ammo exceptions. Did you know you can skip past this shortcut if you click on the second one? I know it looks like I'm not doing anything, but wait a second. Yay. There's 40 range. I could equip those. I think there's like a 6-second countdown before you can teleport away if you're in combat, but because I'm safe spotting, I can just teleport straight out. As soon as I kill this, just pretend like a PK is running up. Oh my god. I could teleport away. There's no 6-second delay. Oh, I got a combat achievement done just for killing a greater demon. Ooh, Sigil of Revoked Limitation. The bonus you get from rev weapons works outside the wildy, and it's worth 100 GP. Killing a fire giant, another combat achievement, and the Kandarin task. Wow, I'm feeding so many birds with one scone right now. No way, the rune scimitar drop. Oh, I'm being attacked. I feel like I really got nothing. Like, I don't really lose stuff when I die. I'm just kind of always on the edge of having nothing. I'm gonna stop doing Slayer for now though, and I'm gonna try to kill the giant mole because that sounds like fun, and there's some stuff there's some points I can get. Mole's pretty hard to find without the Falador diary done, without the mole locator. Oh, there it is. At least it's good agility XP though, since I have that sigil. I swear I have to run around the arena like 3 times, kind of like putting in a USB. It always takes 3 tries to get it right. It takes me 3 tries to find the giant mole. And I never knew that mole puts out your light sources like that, because I've always gone here with like a bullseye lantern or Kandarin headgear on other accounts. I've never done this at a low level with torches before. Yes, I did it! I got a KC to boss! I got stuff. And that was a hard diary task as well. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, I get the double loot too because of the bracket. Let's see how many points I got from the first kill bonus and the diary. 556 to 716. 160 points. There is no private Scurry Slayer in Deadman. You have to go into the big room. And I also just realized that because of that, that means Scurry's has more hit points. Yes, I did it. It did take me 2 trips because the fight took so long, but the 1 KC at Scurrius, so I get points for that, points for a combat achievement. Now let's refresh this. I was at 716. 781. Wow. Oh my gosh, I sold a Chaos Talisman and got 15k for it. I thought it was all Jover, but no. We are so Barack. Bought a sigil that will make me take 25% less damage from NPCs. Ooh, first time killing a Bloodveld. What is... Oh. right when I got this emblem drop. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the other guy had more gear than me, so you probably want to kill the guy with more gear, right? I don't even know what these emblems do. I haven't even gotten one of these yet or seen that. Can you sell them? No. You use them at the emblem trader. Let's use on him. I get 1.5 million points. I have no scale of reference for if that's a lot or little. How much does a super combat cost? 75k. Okay, so it's not like a crazy amount. And do I lose these points when I die? Probably not, right? So I have, this is like a storage of potions I can essentially have anytime. That's pretty useful. Brews are worth a bit over 6k each, and I could buy 20 of them with this amount of points, which means that's about 120k GP value from these points. I'm really curious, is this area, is the Fisher Realm instanced? Wait, no, I already got XP, so it's not instanced. Otherwise I get the no XP drop. Wow, alright, well this will be my fly fishing spot. The reason why it's better to skill in a not safe area is because you always get a chance to roll that global loot table where you can either get loot or a sigil. And speaking of sigils, let me show you the ones I have equipped right now. I have the one that gives you double resources and the one that gives you a 90% chance to send things to your bank. And if I open up the game chat, you can see I'm getting 2 at a time. Although I'm not getting double the amount of XP, it's just double the resources. This fishing spot is such a troll, you can't reach it because it's on a diagonal. There's no way to get to it. I got 1 roll on the drop table. I got these things. I've killed my first tech hound. Just spamming mage hits, or you're gonna switch, or what? Whoa, whoa, why is this guy making fun of my rune scimitar? There is nothing wrong with a rune scimitar. I die and lose it like every hour. I can't afford to buy a DSIM every single hour. But hey, maybe you can buy me a DSIM or a whip, huh? I am dangerously close to this defense level, so I'm gonna grab my chips and dip out of here, because once I get this, I'm 12k XP away. That's gonna put me at 111 combat, and I haven't made a plan for that yet. It's always nice seeing a group of friends hanging out and training their combat stats together for days on end. There's so many of these tasks for diaries that have been changed for Deadman mode. I can't go through all of them, but I want to show this. I thought this was interesting. Pest control must be disabled because it says attempt to board the lander, so it's not available, and they got a task done. And they have the same thing for this medium level one, and one more diary task for the high level one. I spent the rest of my night going through a bunch of random diaries and finishing tasks throughout there, and I'm quickly scrolling through the chat box so you can see all the stuff I got done, and we'll scroll through here as well, and I'm going to bed. Before moving to the next tier, I want to get 70 range so I can use Black D'Hide. I'm going to buy an accumulator before I do that. There is a task to buy an accumulator from Ava. Maybe I'll do that later. I'm desperately trying to buy a rune crossbow, so I'm like selling everything off my bank to be able to afford one. Of course, I'm gonna have to buy broad ammunition as well, and now this is my whole cash stack. I do have my secret stash with the emblem trader, so maybe I'll buy couple brews to sell. Oh yeah, show me the money and the ammunition. And now I have no cash stack again. Look how juicy my guy is. I am a snack right now. Not in a good way. I mean, I'm like a juicy snack for the PKers because I'm free loot kind of. 12k points done. I hope they never rerun this dead game mode again. No one in New York drove. There was too much traffic. Anyways, I just got 70 range, so I'm trying to buy some Black D'Hide. One final kill, and there we go. Oh, I can't even attack now, right? 111 combat. I'm gonna get set up. I came up with a very skeletal plan. I guess it doesn't really matter having the 1 hour protection. I feel like that's more important for people that really care about all their gear and have like max setups with brews and restores on them at all times, which is not my style of playing, clearly. There's only 4 worlds for my current bracket and 4 worlds for the bracket I'm about to move into. And the populations, it's like anywhere from I guess 4 to 500 is probably about average. And then for this highest tier, around maybe 200-ish is average. Upon logging in, I should get a quest lamp, and I'll be able to choose between either the Dragonkin storyline for Dragon Slayer 2 or the Majorat. I'm gonna pick Dragon Slayer 2. It sounds more, I don't know, I just want to pick that one. Here's the points starting off this bracket with 23.8k. I got some food here buying. All right, let's get started. This was a pretty slow kill using range, especially with my stats and stuff, but got the job done. I'm curious to see if people are camping the Chaos Altar. Is it locked down in these worlds, or the door's closed? So, huh, it is empty. I thought there'd be a group of people here making sure no one uses it. There's the first KC at the Chaos Fanatic. Wait, I can't go into KBD because I have to be out of combat? How are you supposed to get to KBD then, if with all the spiders around? Okay, I'm skipping KBD. There's the Chaos Elemental defeated. Going to DKs now, and with those 2 new shortcuts, it's pretty fast to get to them if you have the agility requirement. This one is 85, that's the higher of the 2, and because of that agility sigil, I already have the requirement. This other shortcut is 81 agility. I don't need the pet rock, I don't need the rune thrown axe. I figure DKs should be easy, even with bad gear, because if you start off by ranging Prime, then you'll only have Prime and Supreme on you. There should always be a way to only have 2 on you. And then after Prime, you melee Supreme, and then you should only have Supreme and Rex on you. Sometimes only Supreme. The only thing that could be a slight problem is if Prime and Supreme are on the same tick when you first go in, which is what happened on the first run in when I went in. And rather than running under one of them to off-tick them, I figured it'd be less risky to leave and come back in, instead of risking aggroing Rex and having all 3 of them on me. I don't believe Rex can naturally wander to where I am to aggro me. I think the only way he could get here is if someone else comes into the lair and drags him in. It did take a while to get the kill, but I eventually got it, and then Supreme was a bit faster since I've got better gear and stats for melee. I didn't even think about Rex when I was gearing up for some reason, so I didn't bring any mage gear, and at this point I realized, and I was like, well, I guess I'll be meleeing Rex. And it took about 5 minutes, but I did get him down with melee. And not only do I get points for the KCs, but also 80 extra points for completing the Elite Diary task of killing all 3 DKs. And I forgot you have to be out of combat for like 6 seconds before you can teleport, so I actually had to leave the lair and get to a safe spot because the Spinelips are constantly attacking you in there. I'm killing Sarachnis, and I see there's a combat achievement to kill her with a crush weapon, which I didn't bring one with, but I kinda did, because I brought the Draymond staff, so let's see if that counts for the combat achievement. I did get it, newspaper enthusiast. I don't think there's anything really too important to do with the rest of my time, so I'm gonna go to Revs. Luckily I did pay that 100k fee, I think that was in the previous video, so I can get back in there for free and just see how it is now, because I have better stats, I'm using better gear. You can't use this pool on Deadman Worlds. You can use the altar though, but the pool doesn't work. So far I haven't seen anyone. Last time I came here it was packed. Every single spot was taken up by at least one person, and there were a bunch of PKers too. How perfect from that first orc kill I got. I got the Bracelet of Ethereum, that is so good. I would have gotten one before I got here, except these things were 55k on the GE, and I could not afford that, unless I really dipped into my emblem trader fund. While you have PvP protection, you cannot be attacked by other players, and you cannot take valuables that they drop. I'm learning so much. There's a PKer, but I can't be attacked. I was kind of thinking of doing nature rune crafting instead of revs, but I figured they're probably about the same amount of consistent GP per hour, except with the revs you have the chance to get a crazy rare item, whereas you don't really have anything like that with nature rune crafting. So that's why I'm here. I don't think GP is really gonna be that important for me. I kind of just want to see if I can get a really cool item. My PvP protection has run out, so let's make like banana and split. I've been really curious. I haven't had the chance to try this, but can you consume blighted stuff outside the wildy? Can I drink that? Oh, you can. Even in guarded zones, you could drink the blighted stuff, or probably eat the blighted food too. You can see what's in my inventory, and we could take a look at what's in the looting bag too. Okay, I'm going to sell off a bunch of stuff and we'll see what I get for it. I could sell the 4-dose Blighted Superstores, but the 3-dose aren't tradable. Dude, this is the richest I have been so far in this game mode. 774k. I'm going to try to buy some sigils with that. In that 1 hour of protection, I got, that's like 900 points. And the DKs especially were really good because they're 15 points each, but with the 10 times bonus, that's 150 points for each first KC, which means I got 450 for the 3 of those. The King's Messenger has come up to me. Thank you for that. I got it for like 40k under what the price was recently traded for. The Sigil of Infernal Smith. 20% chance to instantly forge bars from the ore you mine. You get the smithing XP regardless of level requirements. Dude, I've been selling off what feels like everything in my bank. Like, I know it says 2 mil, but most of the value, or I guess like half the value, comes from all these sigils. I guess I could sell off sigils if I really want to buy more valuable sigils. But all the other items are things that may have a high GE value in the main game, which is what this goes off of, but will not sell at all in this game mode because there's no market for most of this stuff. Anyways, I got the other sigil I was really hoping for, Sigil of the Infernal Chef, which is very similar to the Smith one, except in this case, it's for instantly cooking fish, 20% chance to instantly cook fish when you're fishing, and you get cooking XP. Now that I have my sigil set up, I gotta make enough GP to be able to buy a rune pickaxe. Because right now, I've never used higher than an iron pick. That 66 air talisman drop I got from DKs, I just got that much GP from that. Well, that solves that problem. Buy the rune pickaxe, that should buy immediately. Okay, or not, I'll wait a minute. Now that I'm not being rushed with that 1 hour of PvP protection, I could show you the bracket thing for one last time. You could see the only difference in the 5th and final bracket is that the drop rate multiplier goes up to 4x. Another notable thing about being in the final bracket is that all the quests that are going to be auto-completed are now auto-completed, and I'm not going to have any others done, which is why I wasn't like going fully all out with the diaries, because I knew there were still some quests that would be auto-completed. That's also why I haven't collected from the museum until now. There should be a decent amount of lamps and XP that I can claim. And I was specifically waiting until the final bracket to claim everything that I can claim. I should be able to go to the information clerk and get some XP rewards. Yes, teach me stuff. Nice. Hey, that put me to 60 mining. So I can now enter the mining guild. A couple of XP lamps. I have no idea how much XP to expect. I'll put this one onto Hunter because it's my lowest skill, so I could potentially get the most levels out of that. Okay, it was 10k XP, and then I'll do farming this time. Oh, that's also 10k. With Dragon Slayer 2 auto-completed, I want to see if I can... Oh. I was hoping I could get a bunch of XP, but I cannot. Before we get started, I gotta show you my sigil setup. So with this first one, I'll get double resources from mining, 20% chance that they'll get forged into bars, from which I'll get smithing XP, and then 90% chance that the resources will be sent to the bank. Real quick, I'll mine this iron rock, and then there's some other stuff here too. It should say 25, yeah, okay. And then I want to see a smithing XP drop, that'll be fun. So I don't need coal, right? If I mine a mithril rock, then it has a 20% chance of being turned into a mithril bar. I guess it'll say in the chat box what ends up happening, or if I get it in my inventory, either way. Wow, look at that, mithril bars in the inventory. I did get the smithing XP drop too for it. Dang, that's awesome. 2 ores sent to the bank. If I mine coal, would that be steel bars then? I've mined a bunch of coal so far, but none of them have been converted to bars, so maybe coal does not turn into any kind of bar, no steel bars. But my goal with this is to get to Addy, because if I can get Addy bars sent to the bank, those are worth like, I think 4k each, and I would get 2 at a time, so that'd be like 8k for each Addy rock that I mine, or at least when they get converted to bars. Myth bars are pretty good too though. Myth bars are about 1600 each on the GE. So that'd be, yeah, right there, like 3200 GP for mining 2 mithril bars. I kind of realized maybe I don't really need GP, right? Because I'm going for a point. So maybe this is a better use of that sigil, or this sigil combination is getting a lot of mining and smithing levels by power mining iron ore. Dude, I got that agility sigil that gives you the agility XP as you run around. I could bank it from here too with the deposit box, or the bank. And that's worth 187k as of the most recent trade. Wait, I know that was like right almost back to back. I got another drop thing. May as well bank all these as I go. I guess you could tell I figured out by now that it's the iron ores that get turned into steel bars. It's not iron bars they get turned into. I'm kind of realizing right now that I don't need GP at the moment, so this will be a thing that I can come back to if/when I need GP. But right now, I'm going to be running all over the Gilnord to get as many diaries done as I can, and obviously that puts me in a position to get PK'd pretty easily, and anything that I do end up mining or GP I end up earning will all be for nothing if/when I die, so I'm going to sell off what I just mined. Oh my god, dude, I just checked the price. These should sell for like 1,000 each. That was like almost no, that was so fast to mine all this. I get the chance for the global loot table with the sigils and all that too, and this is just like a product, like a little side effect. all that GP from what felt like nothing and very low risk because it's very close to the safe zone. The ladder to go up to Faldor is pretty nearby there. I'm putting all that GP into the sigil because I want to be safe and have the GP not be at risk. But with the sigil is not at risk. And if I ever need GP, I should be able to sell it back pretty easily. But with that, I'm gonna go get started on the diaries. I'm gonna go for like one tier or one type of diary at a time, just so I'm staying in the same region for the most part. I'm gonna start with all the wildy stuff right now, and here's where the points currently are, 24.8k. I feel like I'm kind of have to change my mindset because at first thought it's like, oh, the wildy, it's dangerous, there's gonna be PKers out there. But then I come to realize that it's literally the same as anywhere else in the game outside of save zones, because everywhere in the game there's PKers and it's dangerous. Oh man, there's a PKer. No, I'm not gonna make it, dang. I don't even know where I'm going or what I'm doing, like there's no point to running around. I'm just trying to get the diaries done. Not like I'm risking much anyways in the bank. All my GPs and sigils. This is some pretty crazy timing. That just got me to 60 magic, and 60 magic is what I needed for this achievement diary task to make the Earth Orb. It just so happened to be right at the level. Hey, there's 25k points. Nice little milestone along the way. Getting so close now, I can almost taste it. The last task that I have for the Wildy Easy Diary is to enter into the KBE lair, and I have no idea how I'm going to do this. There's a 6-second cooldown from combat, and I don't know. What if I start from over here, wait for the attack, and then run to the lever? Come on, come on, 1 second. Yeah, let's try this again. Maybe that's it. Come on, come on, no. Maybe I just go down really fast and then click it. Oh. Oh, I did it, yes. Okay. Hey. Oh yeah, I was gonna say for a second, wait, if I'm in combat with the dragon, I won't be able to teleport out, will I? But luckily I teleport out right away. I was getting shredded killing the Bloodveld in the Willy God Wars dungeon. I went through a bunch of food. I went outside and came back in, and then for the Spiritual Warrior task, there just happened to be one right here, and it's the only thing that can attack me, because it's kind of hard to get God items in this game mode, so this worked out very well. I got all the Wildy tasks done that I'm gonna get done, and we get just the easy diary lamp there. I'll toss that into Hunter, since it's the lowest skill still. Oh, nice, wow. 8 levels. Next up, I'll work on Karen. I'll be able to get the easy diary done, but I'm not gonna get any of the other tiers of the diary done. This is my first time entering the POH. The whole entire time I've been playing, you could see I just unlocked the music track right there. I'm entering the POH for the first time, just in time for me to almost be done with the game mode. When there's breaches going on, that's kind of almost like having PvP protection, because everyone's going to be at the breaches. So you can go to the Wildy altar or do some bossing or whatever you want, because you probably won't get PK'd. Got the Karen Easy Diary done. There's still some other tier tasks I want to do before claiming that. Well, this was a combat achievement and a diary task. Claiming the reward. And I'm going to put this one onto farming. 47 to 50. And then we get a blessing too. I haven't had a blessing on the accounts. Does this give prayer bonus though? I swear there is one that doesn't give a prayer bonus. +2. Okay, yeah, there's no prayer bonus from it. Next up, I am off to the deserts. I'll just keep on doing the same thing. Easy diary plus all the other tasks I can do. Currently at about 25.9k. I can only imagine how crowded this place was on day 1. I waited until day 5 to come here for the first time. Wait, he just said 30k. You get 30k for the pyramid top. What? I got the easy diary done, and we're gonna get the XP lamp, which I'm gonna put into Hunter this time. 42 to 46. Now there is one more diary task for the desert that I want to do, which is going back to the Calphite Queen. But for real this time, I'm going to get the 1kc. And here we are yet again, back to doing the flinching at KQ. Hopefully I can get her down faster this time. I ended up face tanking most of the second phase just because I want to get it done as fast as possible. And I did it. 281 up to 521. Nice. That's a lot of points from everything right there. Oh yeah, I can't teleport out because I have to be out of combat. Now we'll see how far the Fremnik diaries are going to get me. I will not be able to get the easy tier done. I can't do all the tasks, but I'll do everything I can. Up until now, I didn't realize that Relica was guarded. This whole time I thought like all the Fremnik area was a danger zone. These 2 tasks that I thought I couldn't do, all I have to do is start the giant dwarf. I don't even have to do the quest, so I will be able to get that diary done. I had to come down here for the brine rats, so I figured I may as well finish up Olaf's quest, because I was here anyways. In the Deadman worlds, I believe every world counts as a blast furnace world, where they're all automatically running it for you. And there's only one more diary I haven't even started working on yet, which is Mauritania, so that's going to be next. And the points are now at just about 27k. I'm pretty sure it was just this last bracket I got into that unlocked Ghosts Ahoy. That's kind of the main reason I was putting this one off especially. But now I can use the ectofile. Wait, I forgot to claim the XP lamp. I'm going to put this into farming. Do I get level? 2 levels. Oh, there's someone else here. Wow. I was going to... Wait, there's a bunch of people here. What the heck? How do all these people know about my strategy? It's gonna go here for my AFK time. I'm just gonna go to the safe fly fishing spot for tonight. This will probably be my last time having to AFK in Deadman mode because by tomorrow night I should have the 30k points. And for the sigils, I got the banking one, the double resources, and I'm using the infernal chef. So I'll get the cooking XP sometimes. The only difference between doing this in a safe zone versus outside the safe zone is getting those rolls on the global loot table. But at this point, I don't think getting GP will help me too much. I went back to finish my Slayer task so I can grab one from Maz Chana, and that was last one for Mauritania. For Mauritania Easy. And that's the last of all the Mauritania tasks that I'm able to do right now. I'm going to put this lamp onto Herblore because that's now my lowest skill. Went from 41 to 46. At this point, I have gone through each of the diaries to do everything I can do, but they were kind of like staggered. And at this point, I can now go back and do more of the tasks that I wasn't able to do before. So I'm going to go back and go through as much as I can. I know I can get the Candor and Easy done and see how many points that gets me after I do all this cleanup of the diaries. I'm currently at 27.5k. Candor and Easy is done, along with getting the first pet on the account, the fish. Okay, I'm going to use this again on Herblore, got from 46 to 49. Having the agility sigil throughout Deadman has been really nice for the agility because there's been quite a few tasks that involve agility or like getting to DKs as well. Having high agility has just been very nice, even though we have unlimited run, it's still been helpful. I was coming down here for a task and I remembered I have some long bones in the bank. I have 4 of them, so I'll trade these in. I got 43 construction. How much will it get me? all the way up to 58. My god. That is so good. I figured out there is actually a medium diary that I'm able to complete. I got the Lumbee medium done. Hello, Hades Kazaintus. I will put your XP lamp onto Hunter, 49 to 55. The agility sigil has quickly been losing value, but I kind of need the GP right now because there's a bunch of diary tasks for construction that involve like redecorating your house or moving your POH. So I kind of need some GP at the moment, and it's not like I'm gonna need those sigils anyways. There's a diary task to move your POH to Yanel, and I tried to do that, but it said, I'm sorry, it's impossible to move your house to Yanel with all those guards around. I was like, dang, I can't do the task, except just attempting to do that does in fact complete the task. I have to solo this because no one else is here, and I'm finally about to get down to 0. It's 20 points per completion, but with the 10x multiplier, that means one completion is gonna be 200 points. And along the way, I've gone a few levels and a couple combat achievements. Just have to, it's just been constant running back and forth. I can't get these back up in time. Yes, I did it. Let's refresh the points here. 29.2k, almost 0.3k. Oh man, almost there. What do we get from this? Cool. I'm getting my skills up now because getting your skills up gets you points, and so I can do more achievement diary tasks. I thought of maybe I could do a run of either Jad or an entry mode TOB because that would be 1,000 points for either one, but it's too much effort. I don't feel like doing it. It's interesting. I'm not getting the XP drops for agility because it's an instance kind of, but I am getting XP drops for fishing. Let's see, after I refresh this, I'm now just over 100 points away. Just grab those Ranars there. I'm having a good time, okay? It's my last hour playing. I'm doing it. It's happening. One more log. The final log. Refresh. 30,000 Deadman points. Whoa. Now, for the first time ever, I could finally play the game. Yeah, that's it. I could sell off all the stuff in my bank and maybe get like 1 to 2 mil out of it and then get like 4 to 5 mil or something in the main game, but I really don't care that much. My GIM teammate decided to not play after the first couple days and instead is going to wait until later into Deadman when there's less people playing to get back into it, probably. So if she does end up doing that, I could give her my sigils or something later on. But otherwise, that's it. I'm done. I don't plan to log back into this. And the question that I set out to find from the beginning is how long would it take me of in-game time to reach 30k points? And the answer is 3 days and 4 hours of in-game time. That's 76 hours. Keep in mind though, this is like an extreme worst case scenario example because I was extremely inefficient. Like I would click on the fishing spot to start fishing and then go downstairs for 15-20 minutes, and with the RuneLite logout timer, I'd come back upstairs after 20 minutes and essentially only have 30 seconds of progress done on the account. And that happened quite a bit. Or a lot of times when I would edit clips together, my character would just be standing there doing nothing for 5-10 minute increments at a time. Quite frequently. It happens quite a lot. So just keep in mind, like, yeah, it took me 76 hours, but even if you're an inefficient player like myself, you should get this done quite a bit faster than 76 hours. Well, I'm gonna log off and I'll see if I can buy the rewards in the main game. I'm not sure if they're available for purchase yet, but we'll see. Okay, logging out for the last time. Goodbye, Deadman. I want to show my high scores page for Deadman mode just to, I guess, memorialize this, or the numbers in video form. I end up, for total level, my rank is 91 right now. Of course, by the time the tournament ends, by the time the season ends, all these numbers will be a lot worse than they are now. But yeah, ranked 91 for total level. Nothing really too impressive here. The Deadman points though, there's less than 700 people that have reached 30k points as of right now. It's about halfway through day 6 right now of Deadman. Okay, Nigel, can we buy the things? Oh no, it says I have 0 Deadman points, so if I try to buy, I guess we're gonna have to wait for a Deadman to end before we can buy this stuff. It even says right here, if you ask, can I purchase some Deadman rewards? He says they are not currently available for purchase, but you can always follow along my group Ironman progress series and you'll be able to see in that series when I buy them, when they are available to buy. My overall thoughts on Deadman mode from my perspective as a non-PvPer, just someone who wanted to get the 30k points, it was definitely a love-hate relationship. If it wasn't for the cosmetic rewards, I wouldn't have played. I can't say I'd want to play again, but I probably would if they did have the main game rewards and future Deadmans, with playing Deadman being the only way to get those rewards for Ironman. With that said, I am glad that I played. Rewards aside, just getting to learn about the game mode and all the differences that are changed from the main game, and learning about all kinds of new methods and training areas due to the quote-unquote restrictions of the game mode. I say quote-unquote because while there's not technically restrictions of like where you can skill, for example, you're probably not going to go to the typical skilling spots because you'll be found and PK'd a lot easier. So the game mode kind of pushes you to learn about not so common areas to train in, which, because it pushes everyone to the not so common areas, that then makes those areas be the common areas for skilling, and therefore it's like a loop of being a not common area. So maybe, I don't know. I learned a lot about places though, which was cool. Thank you so much for watching through this series and following along my journey. And for those of you new to my channel who found me through this Deadman series, I would really appreciate if you checked out my group Ironman series. We're a duo team in the late game, and we've been playing since day 1 of release. And if you do want to check it out, I will link this duo GIM series playlist in the description. Well, that's it though. Thank you again so much for being here, and have a great day. Bye.